Welcome back. It's nice to be with you again. So for those of you that have been practicing for 7 days so far, you're doing an excellent job. Remember, there is no wrong way to practice, so take any pressure off and just keep doing what you're doing. You're doing awesome. For those of you that are just joining us, I would recommend going back to video 1 and starting there and work through one video each day, because these exercises and practices are building upon each other. So today is day 8, and for the next 7 days, we are going to move into balancing our energy centers. So for those first 7 days, we focused on our grounding exercises, which are still very important, and we're going to bring all of that with us into this next phase of work. Okay? So today, each day for the next 7 days, we're going to focus on one of our chakra centers. So we were introduced to the chakras yesterday, and now we're going to dive deeper into each one so we can really balance and strengthen them. And the reason why we're doing that is because our chakras are super important to both boosting our immunity, and when our chakras are balanced, it helps us cope more effectively with physical, emotional, mental, any stressors or outside influences. It really helps us stay centered and help us be able to cope with them effectively. So that is the goal. And again, if this is all new to you, that's okay. You don't need to, there's no test. You don't need to memorize any of this. It really is just letting whatever settles in, settle in and integrate. Oh, this one keeps falling out. Let's see. Okay. So with that said, today we're going to focus on the root chakra. The root chakra, like we talked about last time, is at the base of our spine. And the root chakra is our kind of core chakra that represents our groundedness. So everything that we worked on last week, feeling grounded, is related to our root chakra. So whenever we're navigating a situation like we are right now with this pandemic, we need to feel stable and grounded. And of course, there's going to be times where we feel kind of unsettled or maybe disoriented. That's okay. It's just about recognizing that that's happening and making a conscious choice to do something that helps us be grounded again and find our stability. So let's begin by coming together and just lightly placing our hands on our lower abdomen and starting to bring our attention to our breath. And just notice that space. And start to visualize the color red and say the mantra to yourself a few times. I am safe and grounded. I am safe and grounded. I am safe and grounded. And really breathe that essence in. I am safe and grounded. Now I want you to start just imagining yourself really embodying that affirmation of being safe and grounded, and feel that in your body. And imagine this chakra center, the base of your spine, gently spinning in a beautiful shade of red. The space between your hands is balancing and moving, not too fast and not too slow. Releasing any tension that you might be holding there. And letting that space, really feeling your love and your support. And trusting that you are safe and grounded. let's breathe that in with a nice deep inhale and exhale. And another. Excellent. So let us come back together now. And for the next phase of our exercise today, I'd like you to grab a pen and some paper, either your journal or a notebook. And we're going to do a little reflective exercise where I would like you to draw a column, kind of divide the page into two columns, something like this. And on the left side, right, I am safe and grounded. And then on the right side, you can write others are safe and grounded. And I just want you to take a moment to think about all the work that we did together last week and to write a list out of the things that you can do when you start to feel unsettled, if you start to feel anxious or, uprooted while we're going through this. This is really important because when we have something tangible that we can refer back to, like a list, we can go back and read it. It really helps us when we're kind of feeling that way. It helps us bring us back down and have something that we can be like, I can grab onto that. So just take a moment and write a few things under the column of I am safe and grounded that you personally can do when you need to reground. And you can write the things that we did last week together. Just write them down as reminders for yourself. So I'm going to begin, and I encourage you to as well. So for instance, I'm writing, I can say my mantras. I can spend some time in nature. I can journal. Those are my three. So I want to encourage you to write down your three. And then on the other column, I want to encourage you to write down some things that you can do to help those around you, either your family, your children, your neighbors, strangers. What can you do right now to add to the collective energy of people feeling safe and grounded? So like I'm writing, I can bring grounded energy into my home. I can check in on some elderly folks that I know. And maybe I can share grounding information like this. So take a moment to write your three things of what you can do in that area. Now this is for you, so leave it out where you can see it. The goal is that when you're activated, you can go to it, you'll see it, and when your eye catches it, your brain will be like, I have that skill I can use. Okay? Well, it was nice to be with you today. With that, let's close with a breath and sending so much love and strength. Today, let's send it to, how about all the children out there who are really adapting and showing us how resilient they are, and the children that are struggling with this adaptation a little bit, that adaptation, that we are sending you so much love and strength and grounding. And to you, my energetic hug, full of love and reminders to be gentle with yourself and be gentle with all those around you. Sending love. I'll see you tomorrow.